Hello and welcome back to The Elegant Life, a place where I help women over 40 heal, reawaken their feminine energy and master their masculine energy so that manifestation finally works. Today I'm going to go through the topic of the 4 hidden blocks that keep you from manifesting the life that you truly are destined for. Have you ever thought, why am I still here? I've read so many self-help books. I have done so many mindset shifts. You know you should be further along. You really feel it. You feel like, yes, life should have more joy. Life should have more abundance in it. Life should feel like I have more freedom. And yet there seems like there's this invisible weight or energy that just keeps making you go back into the repeating of patterns. The same triggering emotions, the same results. I see you, I hear you, I understand you. Here's something someone has maybe never told you, but I wanna come up close and tell you this. You are not broken. There is nothing wrong with you. You don't have to fix you. There's nothing wrong with you. You're just blocked. You're just blocked. Now, over the years of personal experience and working with clients from all over the world, it has become extremely evident to me through my work that true transformation, true healing, so that manifestation can finally work, happens when we heal on all 4 layers. And this became the foundation of what I now call my elegant self-healing method. Because too many people are just focusing on your mindset or your emotional release or your spirituality. But truly, when we go through a trauma, big or small, in our childhood or our young adulthood, it's a whole-bodied experience. There are emotions running through your mind. There are beliefs that are formulating. There are muscles that are contracting. I mean, there is so much going on. I know for me, after I had my daughter, in which was a very different birth than I had planned for, I had visualized that I wanted, I had actually practiced it, I had thought it, I had hypnotized myself with it, and yet it was the complete opposite of that. I'm telling you, the physical stuff that was trapped in my body, the emotions, the feeling of being completely abandoned by the universe, completely abandoned. I mean, on every single level and layer, that experience traumatized me. And I thought that if I just got my body back, that I was going to feel good about myself again and I could get back to being myself. That didn't work. I thought that if I changed my mindset about the whole thing, that could work. And I totally went through a period where I was rejecting the universe. I cursed the universe. There was so much healing that I needed to do, and I never did it fully. It was only when I went to a 6-day spiritual retreat where we worked on our beliefs, our understanding, our perspective on things, reconnected with our spiritual self and the universal laws of the universe. And, did we do some physical clearing? So after that, I had the spiritual awakening moment of my life that literally changed the trajectory of my life. I was fully aligned with universal laws. I had a complete, utter, full body, energetic experience and knowingness of them. I knew how this universe worked. I had trust in how this universe worked. My understanding of that whole situation happened. The beliefs changed. I mean, it was a full, whole healing. Then that's when my life just bloomed in every layer of my life. My relationship, which I was almost on the verge of a divorce from, my relationship with myself, my relationship with the universe, and my relationship with abundance and prosperity, and really manifestation in general. So what I want to do is go a little bit deeper into these 4 layers because they are so key and you need to understand them. So one of the layers is the emotional layer, and this is the one that most people ignore. And yet sometimes the biggest shifts can happen when we actually allow ourselves to process emotions like grief, fear, shame, anger, and even joy. We can stop ourselves, and I have a lot of clients with this, stop ourselves from feeling joy because we are fearful of some kind of outcome. So we'd rather not feel joy, so we'd cut ourselves off from that so that we feel safe in all the other areas. But we can't do this. Joy is one of the highest frequencies that there is. So we need to come back to joy. But instead, we've been really taught to hold it together, to stay strong, to think positive. But emotions don't go away just because we don't want to feel them. They get stored in the body and they shape our entire energy. You might notice the effect they have in your own life when you get triggered, when there's a delay, when something is taking longer than usual. A comment from someone disturbs you, or you feel rejection from someone. The intensity of your reaction to those things is not about what's happening right now. It's not about that. It's an old emotion asking to please acknowledge me. When you actually allow yourself to feel an emotion, it processes and moves away and eventually just leaves you open and clear. Your whole nervous system relaxes, your energy softens, and suddenly your life starts to feel lighter, easier, just more enjoyable. Not because your life changed, but because you changed. Okay, let's move on to the mental layer. Now, this mental layer is where the stories you tell yourself, your self-talk, your beliefs, that's where they live. It's the part of you that says, oh, I always mess up. People like me never get ahead. This is never going to happen for me. Why does it never happen to me? Good things don't last. I can't trust people. It's unsafe to feel joy. I mean, these are the things that are running through us and they feel like truth, but they're not truth. They're just programs running non-stop on autopilot because we have not processed them. And so you're kept in loops of like self-sabotage or sabotaging relationships or sabotaging your health. Or, oh my gosh, this used to happen to me. Even when opportunities appear from the universe, you self-doubt, you self-sabotage, you find ways to shrink because the dialogue going on inside of you, it doesn't support that level of expansion. I'll never forget, I wanted so much to be a speaker. And there was this event that a woman in California was putting on, and she said, I want to provide for you to come on and speak to an audience that is your perfect audience. So send me a videotape about what you would speak about, and that will give me an idea of who you are, how you speak, and then I'm going to choose some winners. I was like, oh my God, this is my dream. This is my opportunity. Someone's putting on an event and I just have to show up. That is for me. I have all of the programming within me to do and take action. Okay, I'm a Capricorn. I'm a life path 4. Got that down pat. I made the video and I won one of the spots. What happened at that moment? Uh-oh, self-talk, doubt. What if you're not good enough? Oh no, this is scary. Ha 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 ha. And I came up with excuses so that I couldn't go. And she pushed back hard. And I kept saying, no, I can't. I'm sorry. Thank you. But this is what happens when we don't heal on that mental layer Okay, this next one, the physical layer. This one really surprises people, and I can't tell you how many people negate it. I was one of those too for a very long time. How important could that be? But actually, your body has so much wisdom that it is sharing with you all the time. If you have pain, if you have tightness, if you have stomach aches, bloating, gas, if you have illnesses, if you have certain diseases, if you're a woman here who has PCOS or any issues within your womb area, that is your body signaling to you that there is something unhealed. It is the sign, it is the wise wisdom of your body saying, take a look at me. Come in closer and let me share with you what needs still to be healed. So we heal the body through a variety of different ways in my elegant self-healing method. So your energy will start to move again. It will be flowing through you. And when you have energy, life energy flowing through your body, manifestation can happen more greatly because it changes the frequency of you and you become more magnetic. If there are blockages in your body, just ask acupuncturists. I have sexual abuse in my history and I could not get pregnant for 1.5 years. No matter what we tried, how many times we tried, nothing was happening. And I could put it down to stress, being a teacher, and yes, I'm sure that had a part of it. But do you know when things changed? When I went and got acupuncture, and I had a special treatment from my brother-in-law called prolotherapy around that womb region. It released my blocked energy in that area because of my sexual abuse. And within a couple of months, I found myself pregnant with my son. So ladies, we cannot discount the physical layer of healing. And finally, we move on to the spiritual layer. This one is probably one of the most beautiful layers. This is when your connection to the universe, the light, God, consciousness, whatever name you like to give it, is aligned and the energy is flowing. I should go back a little bit. It's flowing out, it's flowing in, it's flowing out, it's flowing in. As with me at one point in my life, if you have this light blocked, you will feel unsupported, alone, very lonely. Like life is against you. You just can't get ahead. You may doubt your intuition. And you might just feel connected from your whole purpose here on life. Like, why am I here? Why am I even here? Why does it matter if I'm here? Healing at this level, I really want you to understand, it is not about religion. It's not about rituals. It's truly about remembering that you actually are never separate from your source, from that light. It's just been blocked. There's just been some disconnection, but it always remains there. When this connection is brought back together, everything starts to align. Things start happening like with effortless ease. Synchronicities appear. You start to feel very guided instead of uncertain or always looking to others. What do you think is best for me? How do you think I should do this? What do you think I should do? You really start feeling this internal guidance. In general, life just starts to flow. I'm always talking about the elegant life being a life where you flow. It's not like nothing is ever going to happen, because that's not what life is about, right? We experience things to help us grow and expand, but we want to be able to flow instead of have these dramatic ups and downs as I used to have in my life. So these 4 layers, the emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual layers of healing, are what I teach in this masterclass that is coming right up. So do not wait to register if you are a woman who has done everything. You've done all the right things, and yet something is stuck. It's because you haven't healed some issue on all 4 levels and layers. And what I teach is not what you've heard out there. So if you are a woman close to or over 40 who feels like you have done everything and you are ready to do the healing, which by the way, doesn't have to be dramatic. You don't have to rehash your stuff. It's a beautiful, elegant, effective. That's the key word, effective way to finally come back to that wholeness where peace, joy, love, health, success, and prosperity reside. Go register for the event. It's only $33. Click to register, and I will see you very, very soon.